Hello again, everyone. Priscilla here again from the land of the hornbills. Today I'm sharing with you this lovely flower-laden bush that we have on a pergola growing in front of our house. The scent of the honeysuckle is very delicate throughout the day, and it gets more intense towards the evenings. It is a real delight to our senses to walk under the pergola or to be doing some work around the front of the house at those times when the flowers are in full bloom. The scent that you get of these flowers are very delicate, light, powdery, floral, with some citrusy notes thrown in. It's such a delight to have that lovely lingering scent as you walk up to the front door, especially in the evenings. I'm so glad we decided to have them planted in the front of the house all those 12 to 13 years ago. And now we head on to the recipe for the dish of the day that I'm going to share with you. This beef liver dish that I'm going to share with you today has now become a staple favorite in our household. It is often requested by my daughter when she comes home for a break these days. And when she did come home recently, this is the first dish that I prepared for her. Here are the ingredients that I'm going to use today. I have 1.5 kilograms of beef liver that I've sliced up and cleaned. I've got here a mixture of coriander, fennel, cumin, and black peppercorn seeds. Now this is the turmeric powder. And I've got some sweet dark soya sauce. And our local palm sugar that we call gula apong. Salt. A couple of big onions, ginger, garlic, and also the root of the coriander plant if you have it. But I would say this is one of the most important ingredients in this dish, the raisins, that I have washed and soaked in hot water. And here I'm showing you how I cut up the beef liver slices into about 1/4 inch thick. Put that aside while we get the other ingredients ready. I'm now going to grind the spices that I have cleaned and pan roasted earlier. I'm just going to grind it into a fine powder like this. And now I'm chopping up all the other ingredients like the onions, the garlic, the ginger, the coriander roots are all going into a blender. And also because I like saving time on the cooking, I'm going to toss the raisins into the blender as well with some water. And this is how it should look like, a very fine paste that we are going to fry up shortly. Now I've got some oil heating up in a pan here. Just added in a couple of pandan leaves that I have knotted. And now in goes the paste that I have blended earlier. And just keep a watch out, it kind of splatters in the beginning because of the liquid in the blended ingredients. Now I'm giving that a little stir, and we need to do this throughout until all the liquid just about evaporates. After about a few minutes, I'm adding in all the ground ingredients. The turmeric powder goes in as well. And we continue stirring so that the mixture does not stick to the bottom of the pan. Remember, we have the raisins in there, so that will caramelize now quite easily. Once it reaches this stage where you see the oil rising to the surface, now I'm adding the salt and just continue with the stirring. Now that the mixture has reached this stage, it looks just about ready for the liver. So I'm gently putting all the liver into the pan. Give it a good stir to coat in all those fragrant spices and pandan leaf in there. Once that's done, I'm putting the lid on so the liver releases all its juices and gets cooked. After about 10 minutes, I'm giving it another stir up, but the liver is not quite done yet, so I'm adding in the soya sauce and the palm sugar, and I'm just going to give it a good stir up so the sugar gets dissolved and the soya sauce and everything else gets well mixed into the sauce. And now I'm going to cover it up again for another 5 to 10 minutes. And this is how it is when you take the lid off. You can see that the gravy has thickened considerably and there is a bit of caramelization at the bottom of the pot. This is now the time to turn the fire off. I'm now going to serve this liver dish up with some sliced green chilies as garnishing, and also a side dish of pumpkin and changkok manis in white coconut gravy that I've shown you how I cooked up in one of my earlier videos. And there's also a small bowl of carrot and apple raita on the side, all served with white rice on the side for this lovely little homecoming with my daughter. I hope you have enjoyed this video, folks. Do tune in again for my next video. Thank you for watching.